really hoping that this time this works, because I have tried this 5 different times, and this is probably the third time that I'm trying this, because 2 times I started recording and nothing was recording. We can do this. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It has been a very long time since you have seen anything from us, and I will personally apologize because it has been my fault. And in this video, you will understand why. So if you can tell by the title, we're expecting a baby. So crazy to think that this is happening. So we found out, and then as soon as we found out, all HELL broke loose, because I got so sick and just tired. And so I have not, honestly, just being extremely honest, I have not even felt like picking up a camera, anything, to record anything, to talk about anything, because I just have not felt good and have not been in the mood. But there is always a light at the end of the tunnel, because I am now in my 2nd trimester and I am feeling 10 times better. So in this video, I'm going to tell you guys about my 1st trimester and how all that went. And yeah, so if you want to see how my 1st trimester went with this pregnancy, keep on watching. When I found out I was pregnant, it was a shock. I was not expecting it. And I wish I would have recorded my reaction, but I didn't. But I really do wish that I would have recorded what my reaction was, because it was pretty funny. But I just remember that day that I took the test. I just was expecting it to come out negative, because nothing felt out of whack, except for like earlier in that week I had tried on a dress that I was gonna wear for one of our engagement photo shoots, and I just remember being out of breath. But I thought maybe it was because I really need to start working out, because I really do need to start working out. So I thought maybe it was just because I had just, like, you know, gained a little bit of weight, and you know, I just ran out of breath. But clearly it was because I was pregnant. But yeah, so I found out, I took a test, immediately FaceTime Marcus, and told him he was in the gym when I called him. And I don't call him when he's in the gym, because I know he's in there doing his like gym thing, so I don't really mess with him when he goes to the gym. But this particular time I was like, I'm calling. So I called him, and I just picked up the test and just showed him the 2 lines that popped up on the test, and they were extremely dark. Like, I was to the point, it was so dark to the point where I was so scared that when we got our first ultrasound that it was gonna say that we were having twins, because the line was so dark on the test. I was like, oh my god, like, you're super duper pregnant. So and it was so early on when I took the test. So in the beginning, like I said, one of my first symptoms was shortness of breath. That, as well as the, you know, the normal things like tenderness of your boobs. That was one thing that happened. And I wish I could find, when I was pregnant with my daughter Jayla, I had a pregnancy vlog that I would do, and I deleted it off of YouTube because I'm so smart. But I deleted them, and I wish I could find those videos now so I could go back and kind of compare this pregnancy and that one. But I don't know where that video is, so, or any of those videos, because there was a couple videos that I had actually done for her pregnancy. But I can see the differences, like, just based off of my memory, I can kind of feel out the differences between the 2 pregnancies. This pregnancy, I can say, was in the 1st trimester was harder than with Jayla. And I don't know if it's because I'm older now, because with Jayla I was, you know, in my early 20s, and now I am 30, so I don't know if that made a difference, or if it's just, I really don't know if it's because, I don't know why. So this time around with sickness, I was extremely sick, and when I say sick, I mean like nauseous, 24/7. Like as soon as I woke up in the morning, I was nauseous. I needed food in my belly as soon as I woke up. If I did not eat, I would be nauseous. Sometimes even if I did eat, I would still be nauseous. I was extremely tired, like extremely tired. I had a couple times where I had these spells where I felt like I had to, and this video is going to be TMI, but it's a pregnancy video, so it's going to be TMI. But there were times when, a couple times where I had to pass out, poop, throw up, and had a hot flash all at the same time. Like that happened probably like 2 or 3 times in the first trimester, which was really scary. I was a mess, a hot mess. I think I had no energy to do anything. Like this baby took every ounce, everything that was going on, like working, already having a child, like everything. I was tired. No energy, like zero energy. I legit would just not want to do anything at all. Excuse me. The tiredness plus the nausea all day long, 24/7. I was just like, I'm over this. I was just like, count me out. Like I just cannot do this. It was just like, oh, this is too much. Probably around 11 or 12 weeks was when I kind of started to come out of all of the nauseous all the time and always being tired, which was like getting close to the start of my second trimester. That was huge, like getting out of that point where I was just like always tired, always nauseous, always just sick was great for me because I was over it. So along with all the sickness that I already had, the nausea and the being tired, I ended up catching a cold, and the cold really took me down even more. I think I was like maybe 8 or 9 weeks at that point when I caught a cold, and that was a struggle. A huge struggle, because if you've ever been pregnant, you know that there's not a lot that you can take, over-the-counter medicines that you can take while you're pregnant. So Tylenol was the only thing that I could take. So, you know, I was over here like really about to die. I did get headaches. I remember when I was pregnant with Jayla, I would get really bad migraines all the time. And I have, in my first trimester, the same thing happened. I would say I didn't get as many. I remember I just always had a headache with her. But with this pregnancy, I didn't get as many headaches in my first trimester. I would say at the start of my second trimester was really when the headaches would start to come even more. Sometimes the headaches would come if I just didn't have like my 1 cup of coffee a day, because I'm only drinking 1 cup of coffee. I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine. I've already gone on a few doctor's appointments. My first doctor's appointment that I went to was really one that I felt like it was a waste of time. That's so bad to say. It was really the one where you just go and you talk to a nurse practitioner. I didn't have to do anything special. I just talked to her. She pretty much gave me just a due date based off. She just gave me a due date based off of my last missed period, and I kind of already knew that, so I was just kind of like, I'm gonna have to pay for this. Our second appointment, I was 8 weeks and 3 days, and at that appointment, that was the appointment where we got to see the little bean for the first time, and it was really neat. We got to hear the heartbeat, we got to see the baby, and it was just this little tiny little bean, just a really small little tiny little bean, and it was measuring right on time with my due date, so we did not change my due date. And yeah, so it was really nice to see a little bean inside of me, excuse me, because up until that point it was kind of like surreal. It was kind of like, no, this is not really happening, I'm not really pregnant, but that ultrasound definitely made it real. So yeah, I can't really think of anything else to talk about for my first trimester. I made it through, praise God. We did get the maternity 21 genetic testing, because we did want to make sure there were no chromosomal abnormalities, and also I really wanted to know the gender. We didn't have a gender reveal. I am too impatient for that. I just went ahead and found out because I was like, I need to know. So we do know the gender, but we'll probably tell you guys in a separate video what the gender of this baby is, and we're really excited about it. All chromosomal abnormalities also, they came back negative, so that was great. And yeah, so second trimester, we're cruising along, got my energy back, still short of breath, but hey, I'm trying to make it. I guess I can show you guys what my belly looks like, even though this is not a first trimester belly. This is 17 weeks. This is like second trimester. Trying to keep it all together here. Thanks guys so much for watching. That is going to be the end of this video. Please subscribe if you have not already subscribed to our channel, and make sure you guys click that notification button so that you guys will know when we upload a new video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.